Hello, my name is Barry Sullivan, and if you've been visiting our website and taking a look at some of our other whiteboard videos, most of those have been related to product, how the product works, giving an example of how it functions in action. This is going to be slightly different. What we're going to be looking at here is a little bit more of a step back and take a look at architecture. There's really two types of scenarios you'll see in the market today for dealing with mobility and field service. One is you have a core set of applications that includes a module. It's the field service module. Or you don't have an integrated field service module, and then you add that in as a standalone application and then connect it into your core accounting system. This was especially true earlier on, before the field service module became a pretty standard part of most of the key applications. We deal with a very specific set of product at FieldConnect, and that is all the Microsoft Dynamics products, GP, SL, Navision, and AX, as well as the Sage products, the Timberline suite of products. All of those products have an integrated field service module. So if you're looking at a product and say, well, what should I do? Add the integrated field service module or a standalone module? The only reason you're going to look at the standalone is because it might offer more functionality. And that was certainly true years ago. In the last 10 or 15 years when these modules first came out, field service always was not a part of the core application. So you had to look to an outside application and then integrate it into the core system. Over time, these companies built up very robust, strong field service modules. They're still very competitive in a standalone environment. However, even having said that, you've still got an issue that within a core accounting system, you build in a lot of functionality that's very valuable. Single database, common data entry and process routines, and then reporting platform built on top of it. With a standalone module, this just flips. Now you've got multiple databases, data entry sequences that are slightly different, and then reporting in two separate places. And there's just no way around that. That's what you're going to get. Additionally, this application is pushing data. Since it originates data here, it summarizes data either on a transaction basis and/or on a summary basis, and pushes that up typically into the AR and then updating some of the job cost issues. But the synchronization is definitely more of a headache than when you have an integrated solution. What we want to propose to you is that there's really a third way, and that's where we come in. At FieldConnect, we always go with the core integrated solution. Again, today these are very strong applications. Very, very typically you're within 80–90% of the functionality you want within these core applications. What we do then is we add in a web component, a web part. And this is a website or a web application where we seamlessly pull data out of and push it back into the field service module as well as the other appropriate modules. So all of the data originates here, the database stays intact within the core module. We simply surface out into our web application the data that's relevant to our functions. And that typically involves dispatch and field service management. So we provide graphical boards for dispatching as a web product. We have a lot of tools, a lot of flexibility both in building that as well as exposing it to the people you want to have access to it. Secondarily, from the field service mobility side, rather than we can push out the tickets electronically and deliver those out to handhelds in the field, and through those handhelds give the technician access to all the data they need to manage their tickets, inventory, purchase orders, equipment, things like that. Additionally, what we're seeing more and more is this now gives us a tool that we can start to augment the existing field service application, especially as we move into customer management, sales tracking, reporting of maybe metrics, machine metrics on the site and so forth. We can store those and then go ahead and push those back up into the application. So this gives us a very flexible tool that we can quickly modify in very strategic areas that may not be part of the field service application. So we found that to be very successful, and we think it gives you a lot of extra flexibility, plus the security of dealing with a core seamlessly integrated application. Anyway, that's our approach. Hope it makes sense. We look forward to talking to you about it further. Thank you.